Discipline over motivation, the hidden secret to long-term change. Now tell me how many of you ever started exercising and eating healthy? I've seen 5 or 10 people raise their hands. Those are super motivated people. And those who have started but never quit, those are disciplined ones. You see, motivation is a feeling which can be changed very quickly, which can be changed every day. But discipline is a habit which cannot be changed so quickly or cannot be adapted. So what's the thing that transforms our motivation into discipline? Is the purpose. The main thing which transforms our motivation into discipline is purpose. With purpose, it is very easy to set a habit. Because why would you set a habit without knowing the positive outcomes of it? Such as if you are doing exercise, why would you set this exercise as a habit without knowing the benefits of it? That's impossible, right? That's why today I'm here not to motivate you, but to clarify you what is fitness really is, why we need fitness. A guy who is super clear in his mind, who has the purpose of doing what he is doing, do not need motivation. And that's why purpose is very important. And today I'm here to help you find your purpose. Now tell me, how many of you exercised today? Anyone? 1, 2, 3. How many of you walked today? Maybe everyone. Everyone walked today. Now walking is also exercise. In fact, every physical movement is one kind of exercise. So everyone sitting here does exercise today. The problem is not that we do not do exercise. The problem is we exercise too little. We do not fulfill the requirements what WHO actually recommends us to do exercise. So let's see what WHO recommends us to do and how much exercise we should perform every day. For adults whose age between 18 to 64 years, they should perform 150 minutes to 300 minutes of moderate intensity exercise, like brisk walking, cycling, and swimming. Or they should perform 75 minutes to 150 minutes of high intensive exercises, like high speed running, playing football, or doing marathon. Sorry, not doing marathon. Marathon is a moderate intensity exercise. They should play football, or they can do martial arts. And beside this, they should perform resistance training 2 days per week. What is resistance training? That's push-ups. Have you ever seen someone doing push-ups? No one did push-ups. Here I can see a guy doing push-ups. He knows how to perform push-ups, right? Strength training activities is like doing push-ups, free hand activities, lifting weights, going to the gym, resistance band training. These are called strength training activities. And we need to do strength training activities because our muscle cannot be trained with walking and running alone. To train our muscles, we need to perform such activities which creates pressure on our muscles, like strength training activities, like doing push-ups, doing pull-ups, etc. So we need to perform those strength training activities. We need to perform those strength training activities because we lose muscle after we turn 30. We lose 1% of muscle after turning 30 each and every year. That's called the hypertrophy effect. Our muscle only gets stronger when we use them in heavy activities. So if we stop moving our body or stop engaging heavy activities, we will lose muscles after we turn 30. Then comes the older adults. The older adults' recommendation is same as younger adults, but here they should add some balance and flexibility training also. Why? Because after we age, when we age, our body tends to lose balance and coordination. Many of us have seen our grandparents have fallen down to the ground due to lack of balance. For that, flexibility training like yoga, stretching is very, very important for them. And now you can see the children should perform 60 minutes of physical activities every day, not every week, which is 420 plus minutes every week. Now you can see the children need more physical activities than we younger adults. Why? Because when we are young, our body produces growth hormone. And when we get involved into physical activities, our body pushes our brain to grow that growth hormone to its maximum limit. That's why children need more exercise, more physical activities than us. Besides this, physical activity improves their posture, maintain a good bone health and muscle health. But in our society, parents make their children sit all day long at home and let their children play video games at home all day. And playing video games releases releases fast dopamines, which destroys our ability to focus on something. But when we get involved into real life physical activities, our brain produces slow dopamine, which improves our ability to focus on something. So my request to all of parents here, right here, any parents here, sitting here? Anyone? No one, everyone is a student, right? No one is married right now. No one is married right yet. Anyone married here? Have children? Do you have children? Okay. Whoever watching this or will watch the video on social media or internet, please let your children get involved into real life physical activities. I have created a lot of videos on these topics, that how our body reacts on exercises and healthy eating. The problem is that people are unaware of it, and because of that unawareness, we find very, very difficulties to adopt healthy lifestyle as a habit. You see, all the human actions are driven by two main reasons: either to desire to get something, or the fear to lose something. When we are young, as your age, we rarely face health issues. That's why we do not have that desire to get that health or healthy living. Because we already have health. We do not have health issues right now. Because one of us here are below 30 years of age, maximum. So that's why we do not feel that health issues, we do not get those health issues. That's why we do not feel the desire to get good health. But after turning 30, our body starts losing health. And that fear of losing health pushes us toward fitness. So maximum people are unaware of these benefits and they don't want to know it. That's why after turning 30, we often ended up certificate in one hand and prescription in another hand. The most common problem here today. To truly understand why we actually need fitness, we have to look back at how our ancestors lived. They gathered food, hunted animals, they grown up their crops, they harvested their crops. Actually, they were lifelong physical activity doers. They had physical activity till their last breath. In fact, every other living creature has the physical activity till their last breath, except we modern humans. So that's the main reason why we get sick, we get into sickness. Because we modern humans do not move our body after 40 or after 50. Chronic stress forces our liver, kidneys to produce sugar. This information is collected from sciencedata.com. When we take stress, our brain releases cortisol hormone, and that cortisol hormone signals our kidneys to produce sugar. to support us. You see, our ancestors, they only took stress when they were in real danger. Like any apex predator attacked them, or the fear of losing their lives, or the inability to find food. They only get stressed when they were in real danger, not like us. So when they get in real danger, their body produces stress hormone, which is good. Stress hormone is good, but the problem is the type of stress hormone. We need to understand which type of stress hormone is good. When they try to collect food or gather food, or any apex predator attack them, they need to run a long time. They need to fight back. For that reason, our brain produces cortisol hormone, and that cortisol hormone pushes our kidneys to release sugar in our body, sometimes 100 grams per day. And that sugar helps us to run without food. That means you do not have to eat sugar to get sick or get fat or get fatty livers. If you simply took stress, our liver automatically will produce sugar. That will cause fatty liver. So why wouldn't they got fatty liver right back then? Because they use their bodies, they utilize those sugar by running and moving all the day. But today we do not move our bodies. Today we took stress, but do not move our bodies. That's why our body cannot adopt the sugar or cannot use the sugar properly. Our modern problem, our modern predators are not as our ancestors. We do not run after lions. We do not run from lions anymore. Today we run from bills. Today we do not run from lions or predators. Today we run after good grades, jobs, social status. Today we do not run after food. That's the problem. In previous history, when our ancestors ran after food, they utilized their sugar that their kidneys produces. But in modern era, we do not use the sugar. That's the real problem of modern health problems. So what's the solution? Do whatever you are doing, do it with a purpose. Have the clarity of mind that why you are doing it. Whether it is job, business, chasing goals, do it with a purpose. Love your work. Move your body, eat healthy foods, sleep well at night, and focus on your small blessings. Because when we focus on small blessings, our body, our brain produces serotonin hormone, which is good hormone, which is happy hormone, and which reduces cortisol hormone. So the real solution is we have to focus on our blessings, have to focus on eating healthy foods. We have to minimize unhealthy foods, not all the time, but maximum time, and move our bodies. If we do the same as I have shown in the slides, then we should not only set our future, but also we can enjoy our presence also. Thank you so much.